According to World Report on Vision by WHO, at least 2.2 billion people around the world have a visual impairment, among whom 200 million have severe visual impairments or are blind. To address the inconvenience faced by visually impaired people in their daily lives, many vision-based navigation systems have been proposed. Among these, vision-based navigation methods are the majority. Vision-based method requires the user to carry a mobile device with a built-in camera and always keep the camera active, which can lead to certain drawbacks such as power consumption and potential blind spots in the field of view. So why don't we use existing infrastructure to help them? For example, surveillance camera, which could be seen everywhere in the streets. It eliminates the need for visually impaired people to carry their own cameras and has no battery life issue. Moreover, surveillance cameras provide a third-person perspective that reduces blind spots. Last but not least, leveraging the existing infrastructure offers better assistance to users at a lower cost. Due to the utilization of surveillance camera, our third-person perspective systems achieve two tasks that pose challenges for conventional visual methods. They are detecting obstacles information ahead using existing surveillance cameras and estimating deviations from guided path to assist in correcting the safe walking range. Here's a comparison between first-person and third-person perspective systems. From the first-person perspective shown in the left image, the system recognizes a chair ahead. However, due to the limited field of view, it's unclear whether to turn right or left to avoid it. On the right-hand side, our system detects the chair as obstacle and non-walking area on right-hand side of the user, and therefore suggests a 10-degree left turn to bypass it. But with multiple objects included in the surveillance camera's footage, how do we identify the target user among pedestrians? In many cases, it is already difficult to discern the body outline, let alone facial features. For this problem, wireless signals can help. If users carry mobile phones connected to Wi-Fi devices, the system can employ ieee v7 to detect all pedestrians, then combine it with the user's wireless signals to target them for further assistance. And how do we do that? We divide the observation zone into different observation blocks first. With these blocks, we can combine the results of wireless localization and ieee v7 bounding box. Here's an overview of our wireless localization system. A registered wireless mobile device is carried by the user, and we collect the RSSI data from the user, then input it into the deep learning model. The output of model then be input into a particle filter to classify the user's position, and the result will be, for example, block number 4. Up to this point, we know the target is on which block. Then we iterate over every bounding box. If the bounding box is on a target user's block, which is the red block, we ascertain the person in the bounding box is the target user. Then we keep track of it later on. After that, we send warnings about deviations and obstacles avoidance warnings directly to this user's mobile device, ensuring his or her safety and providing timely assistance. This is our demo video. There are two pedestrians shown on the screen. So which one is the target user? Well, it's the one in the white shirt, a bit further away. You'll find his first-person perspective view in the upper right corner. Now the system catches his location and keeps track of him. The arrow in the box on the left top corner points out the direction he's facing. Then the system tells the user to walk forward. But he ends up drifting a bit too far to the right of the safe area, so the system steps in and suggests him a 20-degree left turn to return to safe zone. And now there's an obstacle ahead. If the user has normal vision, they will likely see the chair in a way of first-person perspective view shown on upper right corner. In our experiment, the system analyzed the scene ahead for the blind person by the third-person perspective view and asked the user to take a few steps to the left firstly, and then make a right turn to get around the obstacle and back into the safe zone. That's it. This demo shows the system giving a user navigation advice to avoid danger.